Good morning, dreamers. So my plan today was to build out the inside of the chicken coop. I was just getting ready, getting all my tools together to get ready to do that. And then FedEx showed up with my chicken run. So I'm going to attempt to put the chicken run together. I will put you guys on time lapse for that, but this is it's like almost 10 foot by almost 20 foot Vevor covered chicken run. So I'm going to try putting that together, and I'll let you know what I think about it as I get it done. Hopefully it can be put together by one person. By the way, did I mention that this thing weighs over 100 pounds? So I'm going to take it apart here, or open it here, and take it little by little out to where the chicken run is. I don't know, maybe I'll try and do it with the dolly. We'll see. I'll put you on time lapse, so. Okay, y'all, so I got it put together, and it wasn't that hard. And the hardest part was trying to get, the door put together, the door hung by myself. Dilly, leave the rock. Leave it. Just because the way they have you do it, you have to get down on the ground back in there. I don't know. You guys can't see. What am I doing? Anyhow, the bottom of that door over there, you still can't see because of all the bars and stuff, but you have to put these pieces on, and you have to get right down there on the ground to, fasten them, and the little fastener wrench that they gave me didn't fit. And of course it's metric, so my things didn't fit. So anyhow, I just struggled with it, but I didn't tighten the door yet because I don't know if you guys can tell that it's all cockeyed, because this is not where it's gonna go. It's gonna come up against, there's probably lots of wind in this mic too. It's gonna be put up against the chicken coop. I don't have flat ground out here, but it's gonna be put up against the chicken coop. But before I put it up against the chicken coop, I have to wrap it in chicken cloth, chicken hardware. Chicken wire. Oh my goodness, words today. So, and then, pull it up against the back, of the coop here. So, yeah, there's that. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do it because it's not squared. I don't want to run the chicken wire all the way around it and then pull it. I don't know. I have to figure something out. I know I'm like right up close to it so you guys can't see. Let me get back here. That's a little better. On this camera I don't have zoom out, so anyhow, so I'm gonna try putting the chicken wire around it. I mean, I thought about just running it across the back, but the directions say you're supposed to start it at the door and run it all the way around in one piece and then end up at the door again. But I think I'm gonna start it at this back corner instead. It'll just be in two pieces. That way I can get the back done, move it, and then do the front. So anyhow, I will do that after lunch because I'm just I'm really not looking forward to working with chicken wire, but it's got to get done. So yeah, there's that. Let me go eat some lunch, and then I'll come back out and start with the chicken wire, and I'll put you guys on time lapse for that. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I just realized a problem with my game plan. So I was going to wrap this chicken wire around and then push it up against the chicken coop. Except for, oh, now I see another issue. Oh, golly. This is what happens when you don't draw up plans first and you just kind of wing it. So, let me see the best way to explain this. So I was going to push the run right up against this chicken coop because on this side, way up here, is going to be their door to get out. But if you look at that block sticking out on the bottom, so I think I'm going to need to jack up the stupid chicken coop so I can move that block flush like I did this one. So I was just in a hurry when I did the other one, but when I did this first one, yeah, I put it in there right. And now the building's too heavy for me to just pound it in there without breaking the brick. So I need to move that in, and then I need to do the hardware cloth around the bottom of the coop because I want to keep the coop as their fortress. You know, this chicken coop here, I mean, the chicken run, there's so many different words today, but the chicken run is just to really slow down predators during the daytime. But when they're in their coop at night, I want that to be their fortress. So I need to go get hardware cloth and run that around the bottom. But first I need to try and jack up this coop and get that block moved. So let me change gears and do that. I'm not going to get this done today. It's already like 2 o'clock. And I got a late start today because I didn't know I was working on this. Actually, I got a late start today because it was cold and I didn't want to come out here first thing in the morning. Let's see if I can at least get the house, the chicken coop jacked up, and the chicken, words are hard for me today, and I don't even know what you guys are looking at. I'm going to see if I can get the coop jacked up and get that block moved, and then put the hardware cloth around the bottom, and then probably call it a day for today because that roll of chicken wire is heavy and I'm already hurting. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how easily this hardware cloth goes. All right. I'm going to put you guys back on time lapse. Good morning, dreamers. So it's the next day and I am out here. I've only got about 2 hours to work on this today, but my goal for today is to try and get as much of this chicken wire up as possible so that I can fasten the whole thing to the coop. And yeah, so let me get busy on that and I'll put you guys on time lapse. Okay, y'all, so I got 1.5 portions of it done. I still have to do 3 more runs across the top and 1 more across the front and then do the door also. But it's time for me to go to my chiropractor appointment. So, and that's going to take me a couple hours. So hopefully I can get back to this today because I really want to finish it. But we'll see. It's already 1 o'clock now, so, or 1:30 now. So I don't know how much daylight I'll have left, but I'll try and get back out here again today because it's perfect weather, short sleeves, wonderful, and I get to go spend it in a car traveling to the chiropractor. All right, I will pick this back up whenever I get back to it. Hopefully it's this afternoon. Good morning, dreamers. So this is day 3, but if you're thinking about getting one of these, it should not take 3 days to put it together. It could probably be put together in a couple hours, unless you're like me and disabled, or you got other stuff going on, you know, that keeps pulling me away, like puppies and kitties and stuff like that. But yesterday, after my doctor's appointment, I came back out, worked on it for a little bit, and got the rest of the cover done. So the only thing I have to do today is this back. Let me take you around and show you. Okay, I just have this section here between the piece that went around the bottom part. So these 2 triangular pieces and the door. And I have to tighten the door, which means I have to go get my wrench. But I'm going to put you guys on time lapse while I do that. My other thing that I want to do today, I mean, I'd like to start on the inside of the coop too. But the other thing I want to do first, I want to attach the whole coop, the run to the coop. And my thought about that is to use the conduit straps and just screw it to the coop. We'll see how that works out. If not, I got plumber's tape I can use to, the metal strapping tape that I can use. But pretty sure I've got some conduit straps that'll work good on that. So let me put you guys on time lapse and get this knocked out. Hello, dreamers. I just wanted to jump in here real quick and tell you whether or not I think this is worth the money. This cost me about $240. That was with the tax and shipping and all that stuff. Definitely worth the money. I do have to come back through, and it came with these little stakes to stake the feet to the ground. My experience with those is that they don't really work well. So I plan to do the same thing that I did with my Shelter Logic canvas shelter tent thing. Which was I use galvanized wire and cinder blocks to hold down each of the legs to the ground. So it helps weigh it down from windstorms and whatnot, because this is pretty lightweight. I'll still use the stakes too, but this is not going to keep predators that, dig under out of the chicken run, but the chicken run's only going to be used during the daytime. So yeah, if I get a raccoon that's, trying to dig under during the day, we're in trouble. The chicken wire itself, like I said, this is really meant to just keep aerial predators out. So I will be putting welded wire around the bottom portion. That'll just buy me some time in case there's some stray dogs in the area or something that are going after the birds. But yeah. And then I do plan on using J-clips or cage clips and galvanized wire. I'll just buy a roll of galvanized wire to attach the chicken wire to the pin better. I don't trust zip ties, and these are kind of lightweight zip ties. So yeah, I'll be doing that when I do the fencing around it. But for now, this will work fine. I just don't think those zip ties are gonna last for very long. When I looked up the cost of just the chicken wire alone, this came with 164 feet of 3¼ foot chicken wire that's, it's coated with green, whatever, poly something. But when I looked up that on Tractor Supply, it was $90 just for a 3-foot by 150-foot roll of chicken wire. So $240, you know, I didn't have to go out and buy galvanized fence pieces. I didn't have to try and figure out, you know, what pieces I needed for the gate and the door and all that good stuff. So this is 1-inch galvanized piping that it's using. But yeah, I think it'll last. It's definitely worth the money. Super easy to put together. It can easily be done by one person in a day. I just was only able to piece together a couple hours each day to get it together. So, but it can definitely be done by one person and definitely be done in probably less than a day. I just took my time. Anyhow, so definitely worth it if you're thinking about buying it. Like I said, this is 10 foot by 20 foot roughly. And it comes with a shade cloth that I also need to install, but it's raining today, so I'll be back out there as soon as the rain stops and get this coop finished so I could get some chickens here. Anyhow, so I just wanted to jump in here and, you know, clarify some stuff on it, but definitely worth the money. Okay, y'all, that is what I got done today, and now, true to course, I have to go to a eye appointment. I haven't had my eyes tested in over 10 years, so which means I'm wearing 10-year-old scratched up glasses, so it's time to get new glasses. But and they had a cancellation for today, so I'm gonna run out and go to that appointment. It's an hour there and an hour back, so I don't know if I'll get to finish anything more on this today, but let me show you what I did get done. So got these 2 corner pieces done, and the door was like the hardest part so far, mainly because you're working around hinges and door latches, and you want to make sure that, you know, there's no chicken wire in your way so that the door will function. And but all I have left is a little tiny triangle up there, and I'll do that, I guess, when I get back. I probably won't video that just because I think you guys have seen enough chicken. Well, you guys probably think you saw enough chicken wire too, but I'm done with chicken wire. I hate this stuff. I know you guys are going to comment. Chicken wire is only here to keep the aerial predators out. Around the outside of this, the lower portion of it is all going to have welded wire fencing. So that'll hopefully keep some dogs out or buy me some time to get out here and protect the birds before the dogs actually get in. But this is just going to be daytime when I'm not out here with them or whatever. The rest of the time I'll probably just free range them. I thought about fencing in from the shop to this corner of the fence or corner of the pen, and then up there. Oh golly, where am I? Anyhow, I was gonna put a fence across there and a fence across here to give them a little bit more room, but you know what? I'm not gonna bother with that because then I'd have to add a gate because I have to come all the way around back here to get into this pen. The door's on this end. So, and really, you know what? I get stray dogs down here on occasion, but not that often. And if it becomes a problem, I just won't free range until the problem goes away. Or maybe put up a perimeter fence around all my property out there. But yeah, I'm just not going to bother with putting up a little fence in this little tiny area just to prevent something that hasn't really happened yet. So I will probably just free range them later, and then like I said, if it becomes a problem with dogs out here or something, then I can always not free range them. But that's the plan here. So the chicken wire is just to keep out the aerial predators. I don't know how much more I'm going to get done on this. If I start working on the inside, then I will video it, but it's not looking like I'm going to get to do that today. So let me stop yakking and get to my appointment. I'm going to end this video here. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me.